Welcome to this yoga capsule called Waking Up the Spine. And we're going to come to our mats for this. Let's come down onto our knees. You can always fold over your yoga mat and rest your knees if that feels more comfortable. So we're coming into a position called 4-point kneeling. So we've got our shoulders stacked over our wrists like that. Knees about hip width apart. Toes, backs of the feet just resting on the mat. Shoulders over wrists. Just our head is soft and neutral, looking down, slight. Keep the elbows relaxed, fingers are facing forwards. Feel the hands grounded. Feel the weight spread evenly across the hands. Let's just begin by tuning into the breath. Close the eyes if that feels comfortable. Breathing in through the nose and the mouth, or the mouth, whatever feels right today. Choose your count, 4 or 5. And in this position, as you breathe in, feel the tummy expanding, dropping towards the ground, as it were. Filling up with air. Now we're going to practice cat-cow, which is great for sort of rippling through the spine. The movement, if I put my hand to the base of my spine, my pelvis tips forwards, or the sit bones are lifting. If you can feel that tilting forwards and back, that is the movement we're going to be practicing in cat-cow. So we start here. As we breathe in, feel the abdomen drop towards the ground, the sit bones lift. This is where the pelvis is tipping forwards, and our head begins to rise. And then as we breathe out, pressing down through the hands, rounding through the shoulders, drawing the navel towards the spine. Pelvis moving the opposite direction. So breathe in, feel the pelvis tilting forward, so the sit bones rise, the abdomen falls, the head lifts slowly, no tension in the neck. As we breathe out, pelvis moving the opposite direction, pressing through the hands, rounding up. So we're rippling forwards and backwards through the base of the spine as the pelvis tips forwards and backwards. Let me try and exaggerate that movement so you can see. Sit bones lifting. That's cow pose. Head lifting up. Breathing out, rounding into cat, pressing down through the hands, rounding the shoulders, navel drawing into spine. Lovely pose to really help create a more supple spine. Come back to a neutral pose, and now just begin to circle in a counterclockwise direction. Keep the hands soft, circling around, drawing a nice wide circle in tune with the breath. You can have your eyes either open or closed. Sometimes the eyes just seem to want to close. Breathing in through the nose or mouth. Move in tune with the breath. Change direction. See if you can move in a figure of 8. So moving around bottom right, coming round up to top left. Imagine you're just painting with your body a large figure of 8, moving still in tune with the breath, helping to lubricate the shoulders, hips, and then change direction. and come back up. Let's do 2 more rounds of cat-cow as we breathe in. Sit bones are rising, abdomen is moving towards the ground, elbows moving back slightly, head lifts. As we breathe out, drawing the navel to chin, pressing down through the hands, rounding through the shoulders. And feel that tilt forwards and backwards through the pelvis. Now come up towards the top of the mat, staying in 4-point kneeling, so shoulders over wrists, knees about hip width apart. Extend the right leg back. Breathe in and just draw up the right leg, keeping the hips facing forwards and down. Repeat one more time. Up and down. Draw the right knee in, extend the left leg back. Breathe in, raise the right leg, hips facing forwards. One more time. Now take the right leg back, right toes to the ground. Extend the left arm so it's parallel to the ground and breathe. Now you can either stay in that position, you can extend the right heel back a little bit to increase the stretch, or you can raise the right leg so you're bringing the right leg up, extending away from you, left arm extending forwards. Hips facing forwards, breathe, follow the breath. So either pose, follow the breath. Come down, draw the right knee in, take the left leg back, extend the right arm forwards. Then left foot either stretching the heel back or lifting the left leg. So right arm extended, parallel to the ground, left leg back, moving towards parallel, breathe. Maybe focus on the core. As you breathe out, draw the navel towards the back body, helping the core to maintain stability. And come down. And from here, come into child's pose. Now either you can widen the knees towards the either edge of the mat, and you can either extend your arms forwards like that, bringing your sit bones back towards the body. You can always use a cushion between your sit bones and your heels. Or you can have your arms stretching back in the same direction as your feet, forehead to the ground, and relax. So find the position that is comfortable for you, allows the spine to go into a neutral position. Take 3 deep breaths, round of 3 breaths in and out. Slowly come back up to 4-point. Bring your knees to the hip width apart. Let's take 3 rotations anti-clockwise. Three rotations clockwise. Come back to 4-point kneeling. Now just extend your hands in front of you so the arms are extended. Take your attention to your sit bones and feel them being drawn back so that you're creating space in the lower lumbar area as the sit bones are drawn back. And this is also helping to create space in the vertebrae above. And breathe. And then slowly come back into 4-point kneeling, shoulders above the hands. Slowly come back. Let's come up, press up slowly, back to mountain pose. Take one deep, take a deep in-breath to a count of 3 or 4, coming up and down. One more round, breathing in and coming up and down. Bring your palms together, seal your practice, close your eyes. Just find a moment's peace. Release your hands. Well done, thank you for practicing. Look forward to seeing you on the next capsule.